Bitcoin is composed of 100 million Satoshis (SATS) in total. Through the Ordinals protocol, it becomes possible to uniquely identify and transact with each individual Satoshi by attaching additional data using a process referred to as inscription. By leveraging Ordinals, Bitcoin's capabilities extend beyond mere value transfers, enabling the creation of Bitcoin NFTs, non-fungible tokens. What are Bitcoin Ordinals? Bitcoin Ordinals were introduced in January 2023 as a means to enable the generation of Bitcoin NFTs by attaching specific information to individual Satoshis. This process, known as inscribing, allows for the unique identification and association of data with each Satoshi. Unlike other blockchains like Ethereum, Solana, and BNB Chain, where NFTs have primarily been created and utilized, the Ordinals project recognized the potential for non-fungible tokens on the Bitcoin blockchain. This realization led to the development and emergence of Ordinals. Altering Bitcoin's code has historically been challenging due to its decentralized nature, with a network of nodes and developers keen on maintaining network security. Consequently, the adoption of Bitcoin NFTs has been relatively limited. However, the growth of the broader crypto ecosystem has spurred the imaginations of innovative individuals who envision Bitcoin NFTs as an integral part of the future Web3 landscape. Since its inception, Ordinals has experienced consistent growth as an increasing number of users contribute by uploading diverse forms of content, ranging from images to audio and videos. Let's delve deeper into the workings of this system. How do Bitcoin Ordinals work? Bitcoin Ordinals function as a protocol that assigns sequential numbers to Satoshis, providing a distinct serial number for each individual Satoshi and facilitating their traceability across transactions. In essence, Ordinals enable the customization of individual Satoshis by appending additional data to them. This process is referred to as inscription. A Satoshi, which derives its name from Bitcoin's enigmatic founder Satoshi Nakamoto, represents the smallest unit of Bitcoin, BTC. The division of a single BTC results in 100 million Satoshis, implying that each Satoshi holds a value of 0.00000001 BTC. The numbering of Satoshis is determined by the sequence in which they are mined and transferred. This numbering system aligns with the mining order, while the transfer order follows the arrangement of transaction inputs and outputs. Thus, the term Ordinals is used to describe this scheme. The initial Satoshi in the first block is assigned the ordinal number 0, followed by the second Satoshi with ordinal number 1, and so forth. According to ordinal theory, these ordinal numbers serve as consistent identifiers for the data associated with the Satoshis. Although there are similarities between ordinals and traditional NFTs, there are notable distinctions. Traditional NFTs are typically generated using smart contracts on blockchains like Ethereum, Solana, and the BNB chain. In some cases, the assets represented by NFTs may be hosted on external platforms. In contrast, Ordinals are directly embedded onto individual Satoshis, which are subsequently included in blocks on the Bitcoin blockchain. Ordinals exist entirely within the blockchain and do not necessitate the use of a sidechain or distinct token. As a result, ordinal inscriptions inherit the inherent simplicity, immutability, security, and longevity of the Bitcoin network itself. Ordinal theory and inscriptions. Within the realm of Bitcoin, ordinal theory introduces a proposed approach for uniquely identifying each Satoshi using a sequential number, enabling the tracking of their existence throughout the entire lifespan of transactions within the Bitcoin coin supply. As a result, ordinal inscriptions represent digital assets akin to NFTs, inscribed onto individual Satoshis within the Bitcoin network. The implementation of the Taproot upgrade, released on November 14, 2021, has been instrumental in enabling this process. Consequently, ordinal inscriptions do not rely on a separate token or the utilization of a sidechain. Through the implementation of ordinal theory, the tracking and transfer of individual Satoshis have introduced the concept of Satoshi collecting. Various ranks have been established to denote the rarity of different Satoshis based on the total supply of Bitcoins. Common refers to any Satoshi other than the initial Satoshi of its respective block, with a total supply of 2.1 quadrillion. Uncommon designates the first Satoshi of each block, with a total supply of 6,929,999. Rare denotes the first Satoshi of each difficulty adjustment period, amounting to a total supply of 3,437. Epic represents the first Satoshi after each halving event, resulting in a total supply of 32. Legendary signifies the first Satoshi of each cycle *, with an overall supply of 5. Mythic exclusively pertains to the very first Satoshi of the Genesis block, and only one exists in total supply. These ranks allow for the categorization and assessment of the rarity of individual Satoshis within the Bitcoin ecosystem. A cycle in the context of ordinal theory signifies the duration between conjunctions, where a conjunction refers to the simultaneous occurrence of a halving event and a difficulty adjustment. Theoretically, such conjunctions are anticipated to transpire approximately every 6 halvings. However, it's important to note that the initial conjunction is still pending and is projected to transpire in the year 2032. This inaugural conjunction will mark the commencement of the cyclic pattern outlined by ordinal theory. Ordinals pros and cons. Ordinals have introduced an additional utility for the Bitcoin network, extending its functionality beyond basic value transfers. Nevertheless, the Ordinals protocol has sparked contentious debates within the Bitcoin community, giving rise to a fundamental divide. On one side, there are proponents who advocate for maintaining Bitcoin's core essence, valuing its simplicity in terms of storage and value transfer. Conversely, there are those who argue that Bitcoin should embrace evolution by incorporating novel features and accommodating diverse use cases. These differing perspectives reflect the ongoing discourse surrounding the future trajectory of Bitcoin's development. Satoshis with inscriptions are currently vying for block space alongside regular BTC transactions, leading to a rise in network fees. This situation has sparked debates within the Bitcoin community, with differing viewpoints on the matter. However, certain proponents of ordinals contend that this development can be viewed in a positive light, as fees play a vital role in incentivizing miners to ensure the security of the blockchain. As time progresses, block rewards in Bitcoin will diminish, resulting in network fees assuming a more prominent role as the primary incentive for miners to contribute their hash power. The cryptocurrency community exhibits a range of opinions and viewpoints regarding this matter. Nevertheless, it is undeniable that the Ordinals project has introduced innovation within the Bitcoin sphere, bringing forth new possibilities and advancements. How to create a Bitcoin NFT. The Ordinals ecosystem is currently in its early stages, and the process of minting an Ordinal NFT can be challenging, often necessitating technical expertise. Notably, there is a scarcity of user-friendly NFT marketplaces that offer seamless creation of such NFTs. One approach to creating Bitcoin NFTs entails undertaking several technical steps, such as setting up and operating a complete Bitcoin node and installing a Taproot-compatible wallet on that node to facilitate the inscription of Satoshis. Alternatively, a simpler method might involve utilizing a no-code tool to inscribe the Ordinal NFT, streamlining the process for users without requiring extensive technical knowledge. It is essential to select a wallet with a coin control feature to prevent the inadvertent expenditure of ordinal Satoshis on network fees or their unintended inclusion in other transactions. Individuals interested in inscribing an ordinal should also ensure they possess a sufficient amount of Bitcoins to cover the associated transaction fee. Closing thoughts. Ordinals are revolutionizing the landscape of blockchain art by introducing a completely novel method for storing data on the Bitcoin network. This development has brought forth additional functionality and has significantly augmented the number of non-zero Bitcoin addresses to unprecedented levels. We find ourselves at a remarkable juncture in the history of Bitcoin, where innovation is fueling network engagement beyond the conventional realms of investment and financial transactions. Whether ordinals will continue to expand and flourish remains uncertain, and only time will reveal the trajectory of its growth. One Satoshi can be worth more than one Bitcoin. Why? Bitcoin, BTC, is composed of 100 million smaller units called Satoshis. Currently, a group of collectors has emerged, seeking rare Satoshis. In fact, exceptionally rare Satoshis can be worth even more than the entire Bitcoin itself. What exactly is this about? What is BTC Satoshi Hunt? There is currently a group of Satoshi hunters actively searching for rare Satoshis. Examples of rare Satoshis include the first Satoshi of a block or Satoshis that were part of the first transaction made by Satoshi Nakamoto, the creator of Bitcoin, in 2009. Other valuable Satoshis include those that were involved in the famous pizza purchase by Laszlo Hanyecz on May 22, 2010. At that time, 10,000 BTC was paid for 2 pizzas. Let's hope they were very delicious. The method used by Satoshi hunters is relatively straightforward. For instance, they continuously withdraw BTC from exchanges and search for rare Satoshis among them. They return the common Satoshis and repeat the process. However, this behavior carries the risk of being deemed highly suspicious. In such cases, cryptocurrency exchanges may choose to freeze the account. One of the Satoshi hunters believes that by engaging in this activity, they are introducing and withdrawing $1 million worth of BTC from exchanges every day. The group that currently holds the most rare Satoshis is called the Rare Satoshi Society. In their pursuit, the collective has already traded BTC valued at over $1 billion. But it certainly is not an idle hobby, as it may initially seem. For instance, a rare first block Satoshi was sold for half a BTC. The current value of half a Bitcoin is over $13,000. The official value of a Satoshi is currently less than $0.0003. Do you have a rare Bitcoin Satoshi? As mentioned before, the process of searching for rare Satoshis is not overly complicated. Currently, there is a particularly high demand coming from the Bitcoin NFT sector. Projects eagerly release their collections on rare Satoshis. It is likely that this hunt will result in rare Satoshis being worth more than BTC itself. Who knows, maybe you already have some very rare Satoshis in your wallet.